Hey everybody, Asher here, back with even more Starsector where we're picking up. Literally after the last explosion that we had here, we are currently running around a place that we are sort of familiar with. There's a mining station that we've ditched so that maybe we can come back later with some good stuff. We did just get a bounty, I do believe, but we are trying to get towards an arsenal station and to try to do some fun exploration in the northeastern part of the map. And I know part of what I've been saying before about the save is that we need to try to establish some dominance over here, but I think we have to look outward in order to look inward at this point. So let's take a quick look here. We helped the hegemony technically, or we took their money with a pretty easy fight. We don't have anything else that's kind of on the way. Doesn't mean there aren't bounties that aren't out here, but we're going to start with the exploration. Our fleet right now is in pretty interesting shape. We do have one officer that we can't use at this point, which almost makes me wonder, should I possibly, because this officer is really good. Originally, when I was looking at the plan for upgrading here, I was looking at doing something like doing hull restoration, and I think that's probably still good because it'll help us going forward with preventing the loss of demods. But I'd also like to have a maximum number of officers available. I'd also like to do a bunch of other things here. We're going to be trying to redo stuff here. We're almost level 15, which means, and I'll go ahead and put the splash screen up now, is that we're about to unlock capitals. We've talked about the Wheel of Actual Doom and what my plans are for it going forward. We will get a permanent condition here, and then we'll be retiring the Wheel of Doom, maintaining the conditions that we have. However, as of this time, as I've started recording, I've had database connection errors with the website that I'm running the wheel through, so we may not be doing that today. Regardless, let's go fly northeast. There's a blue giant, there's a yellow star. We're just going to kind of try to stop and see what's interesting. Like, we have some sensor contacts over here. You never know for sure what these are, but considering there's lots of remnants around here, there's a lot of things that could be, like, there we go. Research station. What a way to start an episode. Are you guarded by anything? Not really. So what's in salvage today? That's a lot. Well, what a fortuitous start. Obviously, we can take this. We don't know if we can keep that gamma core, but we'll take it for now. That is a really big torpedo. That looks like a torpedo that would do 20,000 damage. Hammer barrage. And then all these, and then we have this stuff here, the nav relay, recovery shuttles. I used to run those a lot more until I realized, another commenter pointed out to me, losing casualties for fighter pilots and everything doesn't help you kill things faster. Collapsed cargo holds, now that's new, and I'll leave that up there for a second for you all to read. If you want to pause at any time, do that. Flooded injectors, incompatible with safety overrides. Increases the ship speed depending on hull size, the corresponding increase in acceleration, but it has to be a short-range ship. Very fascinating. And advanced optics, also interesting. What's our big blueprint here? Diable avionics weapons. Oh my gosh, that's like one of my favorites. We have the siege laser. We have there's some good torpedoes. There's the Thunderbolt MRM rack is excellent. Death Gaze assault laser blueprint. Obviously, it's a pirate name here. We already know that one, and we already know this one. Anyway, we're taking it all because that's fun. We'll leave behind some metal. We'll leave behind some organics, and we'll confirm and double tap because that's what you do in Starsector. Got a Nyx Atrophos Salvo blueprint. Fun. Sounds like we're collecting garbage at this point. And maybe we are, but aren't you glad? This is why sometimes you slide to the left to see what's here. Now we're going to learn all these. We're going to learn this. Nothing else really to learn at this point. We haven't seen a place where we can drop off the Talamon at this point. I love that we have it. We have just some ridiculous weapons. Between launch and asteroid and launch, we're not even going to touch what that's called, what that looks like. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about when I say that I'm very interested in getting ourselves stronger by doing research here. But oh wow, someone actually wants us to take over Cullen. I'm not going to do it. But it's good to know that the robots maybe had it right for how the humans are handling this, because now that they've been eliminated, instead of a utopia that they promised to build for us, we have just left the factions to slaughter each other. So maybe the robots were just trying to preempt that by just going ahead and killing everybody. But the derelicts are now gone, and now all that's left is just us and stars and very purple hyperspace. Which of course begs the question as we fly through here again, when will we run into a random ass remnant ordo? I do kind of want to check these out up here, because those are... I don't usually see stuff that far off the map. And that is actually kind of off the map. It makes me wonder if like Tabitha is actually an event place. Tabitha and Alicia, there's Steel down there. Apparently, I'm supposed to be going to Steel to drop something off at some point. That's on the wheel. Even if we don't get that as something, we may do it anyway, just because it seems like a fun thing to do. We go to a place called Steel and we try to like turn on some kind of death engine. No, that's not what it is. This is the Persian sector. Everything's fine. Okay. So we have Orange Star here. I have a hunch. Like, we have a lot of yellow stars. We passed by Essex, which no one's going to blame me for passing by Essex. Alright, what do we got here? We have a bounty expired. We have monthly income of decent. Dust World, Barren World. And see, this is where sometimes these stars are not super exciting. But we just want to poke in, sometimes take a look. We do know that we have a slipstream going kind of in the right direction. So what's up here? That doesn't look like a lot. That's somebody that's pursuing us. That's fine. We don't have our beacon on. Hey guys, how you doing? Comlink. Query, are you not the maker? Scanners, you are not. Where is Omega? Entity hostile. Yes. We know this dance by now. Alright, so we're going to take these seriously. I do agree that we just need more drill ships. Or to be honest, there are some ships that have multiple drills on them. We kind of need one of those, but we're going to be dragging out a lot of people here today. I know we don't need this many to kill everybody, but it just felt like the right move. So here's the whole gang. I want their teeth closing in on my target. Wow, that's a gamma core. It says, I want my teeth. Considering something I saw recently on the Starsector Discord that was jokingly having Mark Zuckerberg appear as a AI person. Let's just engage you instead of eliminate. But we're going to try to eliminate down here and move you guys all up in here. That'll be fine. Okie dokie. Seems like plan. Yeah, it's like having an AI just suddenly shout, I want to get their teeth is a little bit terrifying, but maybe it's just the Gamma Core. You never really know for sure what you're getting with the Gamma Core, but we do have Glimmers fighting Glimmers. We have a Brilliant over here. We know Brilliants are really good ships. I will never forget Space Raptor from my original save in this patch. So let's see if we can spray and pray. You got the spray part down. Need to do better with my target leading, I guess, but... Okay, first off, did I shoot my own guy? I shot my own guy. Alright, so let's try this again. There we go. So you're down. So this is what I'm saying. We just kind of need to have these guys take a little bit of a chill pill. It's cool. Alright, so Starsector says we go in for the surround and we call it a day. Alright. Claim victory. Who did we lose? Literally Ginger Spice, who I shot down. Whoops. We can pick you back up, though. I'm not going to get the drone ship today. But it's nice to know that we could get it. Pick the wreckage. Cannot take the combat salvage. That's one of the permanent conditions. One of the ones that seems to have stressed you guys out the most. But I would not have picked something if I wasn't willing to live with it. So there's a white dwarf. How many days do we have for the accepted mission? 37 days. So we need to go to Silix first. We're going to assume that's pronounced Silix. I don't know what else it would be. But fortunately, we can cut through right here and hopefully not pick up any other Ordos along the way. This should be slightly faster than trying to go around. Like, see, this red giant system, is that really oh, it's Lilin. Thought it was Linen. It's like, that's an awkward name given the current state of world affairs, but yeah, we got some decent systems out here that could have some really good stuff. And one of the nice things, too, is that if we can just get in a place where we can explore some of this shit, that'd be good. So, oh, some distance away from the center of the system. We've done this dance before, so it's probably on the left, but let's start down at the fringe jump point. It's a white dwarf. It's not supposed to be that big. That's probably it. And that's exactly it. Arsenal Station. It's not for football. An abandoned arsenal station built to outlast whatever weapons long ago dead enemy might have brought to bear. So if we run a sensor package on it, we get 90,000, which is great. We actually don't have to fight it. I was a little worried we would. There we go. A giant mega cannon from Volkov. A giant mega cannon lens projector. A giant remnant tachyon lance. I love those. And a Suzuki caterpillar and thermal projector. Glad to see Suzuki still doing strong here in the future. Didn't I say I needed hardened shields at some point? So, and space drugs, because drugs do not have an expiry date. That's not the name of the episode, but it could be. Then shield shunt, I guess, is fine. All right, no more organics. All right, so let's learn the things. Hardened shields is like one of my bread and butter things. Waiting for the Starlight Cabal to be like, we want your heavy armaments. That sounds like a grand old time for us. So there's a continental world all the way out here. Wonder if that's like fun ruins to look at. Now, one of the other things is that we do have... First off, we have a warning beacon here. A fully autonomous warning beacon contains solid state power system, which has a lot of cycles. We need to heed the warning. There's ruins everywhere, so we probably don't want to explore the ruins. We definitely don't want to colonize the ruins. We're going to survey anyway. This has pollution all over the place. Perform a survey. Survey says common organics, moderate ore depots, adequate farmland, extensive ruins, class 5. I don't see what's really wrong about this place. If we explore the ruins... We can salvage, and we get an alpha core. Oh my god. Okay, let's take a minute. Minigun, that's fine. Organics, once again, we don't need. We're going to take all these, so that's good. Alpha core, we will have to roll to see if we get to keep that, but we're going to take it for now. Minigun is fun. What the hell is this? Atmospheric Mineralizer. A powerful and specialized terraforming package containing a nanoforge loaded with firmware designed for atmospheric manipulation, provided with the necessary raw materials and human assistances, capable of flooding a planet's atmosphere with nanoscale particles of various catalysts, toxic or otherwise undesirable substances, are precipitated out as inert snow, leaving a thinner and more human-compatible atmosphere, allows toxic or dense atmospheres to be completely terraformed. That's super powerful. So we're going to leave this here. I guess my question is, are we going to be attacked for finding this, or are we just going to be able to peace out right away? We do have an unknown sensor contact over here. I don't know what's going to come of it yet. We got another unidentified entity over here. So we have a mining station. We've got all kinds of shit over here. What a fun system. Oh, look. So let's see here. You could recover this forge template or blow this up. Destroying here, so... we know what this does. I'm going to destroy the control room this time because we're too far gone. Okay, and what do we get instead? Well, this is why we do exploration here, so we're not going to take this. Now, what we passed up on was another thing like this. But we already have one forge template. I was kind of hoping to maybe be able to use that. But anyway, we're here. So, Vic Integrated Assault Systems. I love this. It decreases flux cost of weapons and maximum speed. Incompatible with some of this stuff. This isn't the one that causes you to take more damage, so that's really good. Efficiency overhaul. I thought we already knew that one. I'm confusing my saves now, so we're going to take this stuff. Take this, and what the hell are you? Neuroconditioning compounds from Exited Biotech. The existence of neurosuggestive chemicals allow for gradual or acute brainwashing has historically been denied by domain officials. However, Exodin Biotech is suspiciously fast at providing tailored solutions to planetary unrest and dissent re-education after the collapse before quickly falling victim to their own methods. Allows you to issue edicts of any friendly colony within 12 light years and reduces the unrest after preliminary revolt by 50%. We're probably selling that. But if we decide to do some conquering in the core worlds, maybe a good card to have up our sleeve. All right. So double tap. Nothing much doing. Take that. Ditch that. Then we have some more points of contact here. This is a Tarsus freighter. We don't care about you. Cool. What are you? A Vanguard heavy frigate and a Rockhound utility frigate. Sometimes there's like officers and shit in here, so. And I guess we'll do one more skin. See where there we go. Got Callisto Shaw out of this. Now the question is Callisto any good? And the answer to that is maybe. Only level 5, so we're not above cap. You're cautious, so you know what? I know you've been freezing out for a while, but you're gone. Okay, cool. See, I'll take the level 7 reckless, but a cautious officer, I don't have time to re-educate that. Any other things here? Not really, but see, good exploration. I'm a fan. We have a bunch of yellow stars over here, and because we didn't blow ourselves up to bits, we actually have the supplies to look at some other stuff here. So there's a neutron star. I think I'm going to zag to the zig and go to this black hole first. Like, this is, as I told you before, we would get slipstreams that were uncooperative and be pointing in the wrong direction for us. So, yeah, this is not really what we want. But let's go down here and see what we can get. Also, we're getting a bunch of, like, communication shit, so there may be a comm beacon in the system that I just totally missed. Maybe not. Or maybe the Tales of Peace Treaties. What's a peace treaty anyway? But anyway, peace treaties are so powerful and strong that they transcend time and space and direction. All right, so black hole. I think one of the more important questions is, where can we go? Apparently, something's inhabited there. Something's possibly inhabited here. What we're going to need to possibly do is try to get to a colony where we can get some more fuel. Or else we're going to have to do the distress beacon thing. Because there is a mod that I've used previously that will let you do stuff here. That has a domain resurgent claim beacon. A fully autonomous warning beacon contains a solid-state power system which enables theoretical operation. Half-life and upwards range of hundreds of thousands of cycles. Is signal weak from age. Well, I'm going to have to look in Tabitha. But we're going to go to the black hole first. Because that is a new kind of beacon. And I have a feeling it's going to be bad news for us, but it wouldn't be right for me just to go over here and not try to find it. So we have contact here. Alicia, apparently a not very influential black hole. This is Derelict ship, class frigate. This feels like a trap. It's heavily damaged. Let's explore it. We don't know what it is. Essential systems are undamaged. Consider ship recovery. We still don't know what it is. We have to recover this. The ISS Civilian is now part of your fleet. Well, hooray. Mystery ship. What do we know? Damaged everything, reinforced bulkheads. It obviously belonged to somebody at some point. It's a question mark class. Feels like there's a story here, so we're going to mothball it for now. And that freaked me out. I was like, holy shit, is somebody attacking us right now? So, praise Alicia, I guess. And let's not go into the event horizon. Mystery ship. It could be good. Or it could be a disaster. Which is the moral of the story for the next place we're going. Because this one is literally off the map. So we have to check it out. Technically we can get to Sumatra after this. I don't really know like what the slipstreams are doing though, so we may have to distress beacon all the way out here. So here we go. Tabitha. I am pronouncing that right? I don't think I wanna... Interesting. So it looks like we're going to have to transverse jump in, transverse jump out. Oh, there is a fringe jump point. Okay. We're going to go in from the fringe, and we're going to try to figure this out slowly. Alright. Oh boy! A whole shit ton of Ordos. And then we have kind of a surprising system. Okay, so Ordos everywhere, and not an Ordo to drink. We have Tundra World, Cryovolcanic World. Well, la-da-da-da-da. So, yeah. I think all we do at this point is just play the exploration game and see if we have to, like, fight Ordos, because we have an inner system jump point and an outer system jump point. And a blue giant with a bunch of planets that... If these are ring systems and they're supposed to be planets that are forming, I don't know why there's a barren world and other stuff over here. This is a strange star system. Like I said, we're good on fuel. We're not good on fuel. We're actually pretty terrible on fuel. So we are going to need the distress beacon at some point. That's okay. Maybe someone else can colonize something for us while we're out here. So this means we have all the time we need to explore Tabitha and see if we can... That sounds like a gross thing. Just, hello Tabitha, time to explore. Is that? But that's the name of the star. I'm not trying to make a joke. So, I guess my concern is, do we have petroleum, a toxic world? Are we going to have like a bunch of Ordos here is my other question. Because the domain is supposed to be reclaiming this. Poor light, dense atmosphere, only 35 supplies. Trace volatiles, nothing doing. Tundra World. Doesn't look like there's ruins on here. That's a little bit of a problem. Perform a survey. Cold, poor light. Well, we hope it's cold. It's a Tundra World. I'd hate to be like... If you take a Tundra World and then you turn this into a star, does that change it to like a melty world? Asking for a friend. We're not going to survey Turpentine. Alright. And Cryovolcanic World doesn't look like it has any ruins around it, so we're not going to do that. Wow, this is like... There's got to be something here that I'm missing, and maybe there's a quest or something that will lead me here eventually. Obviously, I should be concerned by the 50 billion subordinate fleets. It took me this long till I was driving in the car earlier today and was like, the word subordinate popped into my head. I was like, that's what they mean by sub-ordo. Oh man, I've played this game so long to not put those pieces together. But anyway, those fleets. This is like the Silent Hill treatment of It's very quiet in this system. We're going to go over here, and then we're going to zoom back towards the middle. Because once again, we have supplies. I mean, what's the worst that happened? We're running a positive on our bank account. So, this is fine. We may not necessarily have the fuel to explore a lot of these, but you know what? I kind of think it's a good idea to do it anyway. Just to kill some time and see if we can get the slipstreams to change and push us to the south or west. That's like not at all what you... Wait, there's something... Okay, it's a stable location. Okay. Doesn't look like there's much here. If we perform a survey. We do have low gravity here. This is fine. Literally class 1. So maybe the domain decided, you know what, this place sucks. But there's probably something else going on here. So we'll hop into these rings of planets trying to get stuff. We have a pop over here. And it looks like it's following the orbital trajectory. It's a functional Guardian Station. Pristine and untouched, this fully functional Guardian Station possesses all the combat modules, all of its combat modules, not all of the, and is very much active. A dangerous foe in combat, but almost guarantees a major haul of salvage and loot from untouched hands. So, this is the treasure that we're looking for, right? We're going in dark on it. Okay, so the fleet approaches the functional Guardian Station left behind by the domain exploration of this sector. Pristine and untouched, it's fully functional and dangerous foe in combat. If we explore, well, that's a little scary. That's a little scary. See, like, one of the things is that these look like specialized ships. So the question is, do I try to take it on now? Or do I come back later with a stronger fleet? Because we know this is here. Like, this gives me some pause. And the fact that it says Dome Res, Dome Res, Dome Res, Dom Res, I think it's better if I leave it for now. It's not like anybody else is coming to get this. So we know it's here. So, see, Tabitha, you were worth my time. Targeting Sieghart, Immortalis, and Greem. You jerks. Okay. So, as if I were in a better position, maybe Tri-Tac, what are we doing? Somewhat weak. And they're going after this. They should die, probably. Alright, so there we go. What do you know? This has meteor impacts. I guess we should be concerned. Class 1. So for all this stuff, at the end of the day, the functional Guardian Station is something that I... Whoa, shit! Activated Defense Armada! See, this is exactly why I was like, hey, wait a minute. Let's not just jump into this fool's rush in. This looks like a murder fleet. You see those little orange things there? That looks totally different. So we were right to go dark. Best I can do now is an E-burn. Okay, so we know they're coming for us. We know they are faster than them because they have a max burn of 8. So, whoops. Why do we keep running into asteroids and they don't? Oh, because we keep flying into asteroids. Let's go dark here. So, surprise, surprise, we got something to tell the kids in the future, which is beware of Tabitha. We have these things flying after us now. But yeah, the domain Resurgent claim beacon. So, they're here. We don't exactly know what that means. So this is where I'm in an interesting predicament. Because we definitely can't make it very far to where like we can save ourselves. So we might as well just explore over here. Like we have screwed ourselves enough to like really screw ourselves. So, yeah, let's do a, what's our pulse button? Indirection pulse. Boop. That worked, right? Or are they adapting? Okay, they ran. So we know we have a bunch of subordinates up there. I love that this is off the map. So let's just go to Delta. Thanatos, that seems promising. Strybog. And this thing. Yeah, it's like if we're going to screw ourselves with fuel, then let's double down and like really screw ourselves. Worst thing that happens is that we have a pirate fleet that comes by to eat us. Or also we could potentially make a new friend and pay a fair price to get some fuel back. It's fun to play Starsector. Are we doing any of this right? Not really, but see, look, the slipstream changed. It's going east to west now. So we are navigating the high seas correctly here. United Pam Med is apparently failing at their raid here. So that's fun. So we have this going down, this going west. So we can go 1, 2, 3. And then we can figure out what the hell we're doing because our supply count's starting to get a little low too. Almost like all those class 1 surveys were not necessarily worth it. But here we go. This could take us down towards Greem. If I can make it work. What do we got? Desertic, gas, barren, and barren. And an un-ID'd sensor contact, which is probably a scrap ship artillery destroyer. Well, that's fun. Not as fun as a questioning to the question mark. Hardened subsystems, consider recovery. I mean, if we don't have to pay anything for it, we'll take it. Like, what do you have on you? That's some... You know, that's really interesting. It's a destroyer, but it has a bunch of large hard points. I'm a fan of that ship. It's probably like super slow though, so we probably just slow it. No, it's max burn 9. Okay, we're gonna mothball it, but I like that ship. Let's go towards the desertic planets. Do a quick scan. We got another thing up here. Like I said, our fuel's low. I gotta remind myself that that is exactly how we plan this run. Is that we're gonna run out of fuel and ask for help. But the help never came. Yeah, that's sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, and sometimes you gotta know when you're beat and you can't necessarily fold. 150. That's 65 supplies. I don't know, man. It doesn't look like there's ruins. So I don't really want to. Alright, what's next? Here and here. So we're probably going to be doing Delta Asmalda with our distress beacon. This is fun. This is... My voice may be masking a little bit of anxiety from this is... As much as I want to talk a good game about, yeah, let's play this differently and be a little reckless. This is not how I normally play at all. Okay. But look, the crosswinds have changed. Almo. We have a contact. Let's go ahead and just hit this, because if this is hostile, it's just going to follow us in anyway. So, it's not hostile. It's Adrift. Let's see it here. Wow. Desert, Barren, Gas, Azure. This is a pretty healthy system. And now we'll have to figure out what was flying Adrift, because I really don't know. Supply cache. Can it be full of fuel? That counts. Nope. Oh, damn it. Wrong button. Can't double tap that. Okay. They want to take over Han. Yes, I bet you do. So toxic, alkali, desert, crimson gas. Someone else mentioned that these are all color-coded. And that means you're a smarter player than me, because I'm just like, la la la. Let me mouse over everything. Old habits really die hard. If you've watched me play Starsector for any period of time, first off, thank you. I appreciate you all being here. But second, oh god, we have another like questioning the question mark. Oh, what are you? The essence of salt. Well, what do we know about the essence of salt here? If you notice, that's a decent ship. If you notice my ship count getting pretty high, I have modded it to where I have an increased fleet cap. So there's another thing over here. And that is a mining station. Could you have a bunch of fuel or supplies, please? Open the pods and we get more crew, more mouths to feed. And we got integrated assault systems. Did I not learn that last time? Alright, reduces peak performance. That's fine. Extended shields. Things I thought I knew. Unfortunately, it's a bunch of ore, and we can't do a bunch with ore. So we're going to leave the rest of this stuff here and just double tap. That's fine. Okay, continue. So before we get blown out of the sky, let's learn the things here. So extended shields, efficiency overhaul, integrated subsystems. See, I thought I had learned it, but I hadn't clicked it. Okay, so we got a lot of we've had a pretty good exploration run, that's for sure. So I guess since we're in here and we got a few more supplies, and we got even more mysteries up here. Now this is dangerous because this is a pretty big system. And we just keep finding breadcrumbs out here. This is how we get ordoed at the last second. No astral this time. Not like that one legendary debris field I had in one of my runs where I got a friggin' assault carrier. Alright. But yeah, since we're okay on supplies and terrible on fuel, this is fine. We're not that okay on supplies. But we got something down here. It's another debris field. Okay. Once again, only slightly missing the mod. Okay, that one does not have anything orbiting around it, so it's fine. That's probably another debris field. Ooh, ship graveyard. Okie dokie. No, not a ship graveyard. We got a fleet up here. So let's see here. We are not recovering the buffalo. We are literally just stealing all the stuff. So Tarsus. We need everything over here. We got a bunch of dead ships. Bento, armor tanker. You know it's not going to have fuel in it, though. Cerberus. We are not recovering that ship. Getting a little too excited because normally you drop the distress beacon and then have somebody come to get you. But we definitely saw somebody flying away. So, minor equipment cache, open the pod. Zamsa Allison. What? Yes. Okay, let's take a quick moment to breathe in here. The Elysium Light Cruiser, which I wasn't trying to actually include in the fleet here. This is a fun one. Large ballistic, medium ballistic, small composite, medium composite, 18 deployment points. We can build these for ourselves. This is actually a full Omni shield, good weapons profile. I like these. 100 ordnance points. It's a good kind of backbone thing. So where is our exploration fleet? Is it over here? Because oh, shit, there they are. Hey, scavenger. I bet you are looking for my fleet. Well, you fucking found us. Here we go. Okay. I see that you're running. We're going to move into engage. We are not going to send in a bunch of people this time, though, because our supplies are dangerously low. So we're gonna try to keep a lighter profile here. Like, see, the Posh Spice 7. Oh, it's only 10 deployment points. All right. If we need backup, we'll send backup. And I apologize because I'm totally about to sneeze. This should be plenty. All right. Let's go. Let's go. That Medusa's getting so much mileage. Oh, man. Okay. So like I said, we just need your fuel. That's all we want to buy at this point. Like, I don't even think I'm going to be fast enough to get you guys. Like, obviously we got this thing, and this thing's a little scary, so... Let's eliminate this. Then you guys are just getting bent out of shape, so let's do it this way. Alright, so how do we do this? Obviously our former destroyer pilot is handling her demotion just fine. Let's see if I don't actually spray and kill my own fleet. There we go. Look, I'm contributing! I'm firing like little fairy dust at people. There we go. So you're dead. It's all fun, full assault. It's all fun and games. Until hopefully we take somebody out. So let's speed this up. By the numbers, y'all. So these guys are all trying to run. You didn't think that I'd send a bunch of friggin' frigates after you guys, did you? You probably should have known. It's like I wasn't supposed to be down here in the southern part of the fleet, but we've won, so claim victory. Then who ran? Pursue. Second in command, and we're just going to send some little ones in. Did we get them? We got just about all of them, so... Ship recovery, none of these. None of these. And pick through the wreckage. Y'all have a tiny bit of fuel. Not the amount of fuel that I need, but I cannot be a chooser today. Alright, so we got some experience from pirates. We got another level up. I did just take combat salvage. But you see how far out in the map we are? No one's gonna know! So, hush, we took combat salvage. It's an accident. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't even paying attention to the amount that we have. I think my supply count's going to be okay. It's the fuel that's the issue. So, it's like we literally killed pirates. We can take their stuff, right? So we got something else down here. Got a lot of something else is down here. I think that's a bigger fleet that we're looking for. Who are you? Oh, yes. Oh, be a pirate. Be a pirate. Open a comm link. Turn our transponder on. Okay. So, I wasn't trying to threaten them. Okay, well, apparently... I was hoping we could just do, like, some interspace trade. But I'm not gonna do this. It is the Independence, so... Technically, we could knock them off, but... We may need their help in a little bit. Let's go over here. So we got a bunch of stuff just to look at. Very active system here. Mule-class combat freighter. Alright. That's a little better. So let's see here. That's a barren world. That's a desert world. Gotta really hope that one of these has ruins with a ton of fuel on them. That doesn't have ruins. It's 75 supplies. Like, what you look for again is that there should be stuff like dangling around everything, and it's not, so... However, we do have a bunch of pings over here by the abandoned comm relay. Here we go. Be a pirate, please. You're just a friendly friggin' scavenger. You guys suck. I mean, I could just totally knock all these guys off because I need fuel, but technically they need fuel too, so... We shouldn't be keeping that ore, but... Okay, wingman. Someone's going to get very upset when I, like, click a really rare ship. A dromedary. Didn't even know we had that faction in here. A Pontia class destroyer. Access the deposit. You know what? I really hope somebody comes after me for that money right now. Heavy frigates. Open the pods. We got even more crew. See, this is what I'm talking about, is that sometimes you just got to explore your way out of it. We got Lieutenant Auric, Austale, Jack the Ripper, Jack the Sparrow, Jack the immediately jettison because you suck. We have level 5, we have level 5. You're steady, you're steady. I'm going to be honest, you guys literally seem to be about the same, so let's get rid of both of you. Here we go. Bye-bye. We do like Nevena, though. I'm not very nice. Guess we already knew that. Oh, look! This account might not quite be as abandoned as you thought. You know what? I am counting on that. Alright, so Thanatos. A world of hatred, rage. This better be... Oh, yeah! Unidentified fleet looking for their cashback bonus. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do, because I do unfortunately have to watch the clock here. And it is getting about time where I'm going to have to cut this episode a little bit short because I don't know how long this combat's going to take. But they're intercepting my fleet. Like I said before, we are in a situation where my fuel kind of sucks. And it's probably still going to suck. I'm making like hand motions and head bobs like I had my camera on. But I'm not presentable at all, so we're not doing that. How this is going to work is that I don't know if this is going to give us enough fuel to like get where we need to go, but you know what? It's going to feel really good to knock these guys off. Hopefully. Maybe. I mean, that's a pretty intimidating fleet, but outside of the whole D-mods for everybody, ours is pretty intimidating too, especially some of our mothballed ships that I would like to not get rid of. So that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher. We still have another planet that we can explore as well, so that's very exciting. This is the fun part of Starsector, where we don't have a care in the world. I mean, technically, TriTac is reaching us in 7 days. All I can think of is it Scary Movie 2 or 3 that makes fun of the ring? Where they're like, 7 days. We watched Pootie Tang on a tape and it was cursed. Okay, anyway, that's a totally different conversation for a different time. But this is Asher. We're going to start with a fight next time, and then we're going to see if we can bullshit our way home. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Pour one out for all of the potential officers that I dumped off in space, because I don't have time for them right now when I'm just trying to explore. And remember, spread the word about Tabitha. I don't know, write it down on a bathroom stall or something. But definitely got to go back there soon. But I'm glad I made the right call to not get my fleet blown out of the sky today. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the joy of Starsector sometimes, is just being able to go out and do your own thing. And that's what we're doing right now. So you all take care. See you next time.